Welcome to Aging is by Lynching, and today we are going to explore one of the social issues, mob lynching, a serious problem for the country. Well, children, the problem that we are going to talk about today is mob lynching, a serious problem for the country. Well, you'd like to ask Prince, sir, what is mob lynching?
What is mob lynching?
Well, mob lynching is defined as, mob attacking on an unknown person on suspicion of theft or any other, activity. And that is a serious problem because the people take the law in their hand and start, punishing the person, on the suspicion of being involved in any kind of crime. That is not justified because what happens nowadays, we see innumerable cases of mob lynching in our country. People start, beating any unknown person on the road or in the market just on the doubt or suspicion that that person might be a theft or might be a criminal. We have no right to take the law in our hand. And unless we know whether the person that is being caught is involved in any crime or not, whether he is guilty or not, without knowing the guilt of the person, the mob starts beating the person. There are several cases of mob lynching in our country where the person who was caught was found to be innocent, not guilty, and he was punished for no reason. Now, that is a serious problem in our country. The people start taking the law in their hand. We have no right, in the democracy, we have no right to take the law in our hand. Let us understand, if the person is really involved in any sort of crime, let him be handed over to the police. Police will decide whether he is guilty or not. How could the mob decide whether the person is guilty or is innocent? There are, three or more such cases in our country in the recent days where even a person was beaten to death. This is not justified. How can you, punish a person and make him die on the road without knowing the guilt? So we should always try to find out the reason, what kind of work he has done, what kind of crime he has committed, whether he is involved in the crime or not. There are cases even of the woman being beaten by another woman, a mob of women beating another woman. See, if there is anything wrong on the part of a person, now the person can be taken to the book of law. Under the law of the court, he will be punished. But this case, these incidents is on increase only because the people have forgotten that they have no right to take the law in their hand. And most importantly, they have to think about what actually they have to do. They can bring the matter to the light. They can lodge a complaint against that person. They can hand over that person to the police. They can talk to that person and know what exactly he has done. But they have no right to punish that person on the road. Mob lynching cases have become a serious threat to life of many innocent people in our country. People have started, following, the news posted on social media. They actually don't understand that the news that has been posted on social media is right, genuine, or a false one. There are cases of rumors being spread on, electronic media. Through that rumor, people start, beating the person. There have been cases in Gujarat, there have been cases in Uttar Pradesh, there have been cases of mob lynching in almost all the states. That clearly suggests that there is no law and order standing in our country. And that is a serious threat to our democracy because in democracy we have no right to take the law in our hand. And therefore, the government should take stringent actions against mob lynching, and there should be an awareness about. The police should interact with the common people and make them aware what they have to do in such circumstances. Rather than resorting to, punishment, they should talk to the police. They should have some special number of the police, and other, important stations where they can ring up to the police station and they can call the police and hand over the person to the police. The court will decide whether that person is guilty or not. We have no right to take the decision in our hand. That will create a chaos in the democracy, and that's what I believe. Thank you.